Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do the intro to my new digital Plenty of Peonies. I actually recorded a video last week. When I went to upload it to do the introduction video, it only transferred the audio. And of course you need to see the video. It doesn't do you any good just to listen to me talking. So this is the new one. Hopefully this will transfer okay. This digital has been in my Etsy shop, however, now for about a week. And I hope you hop over there to see it. I'll have, the link is always in my Etsy shop. It's always down in the description box with any of my social media links. So these are just some of the part of the digital that I've cut out. What I was doing is going through, I don't think any of these have it. I was going through and I was using these on some ephemera that I was making. And so I was going through and coloring, because I don't fussy cut, I kiss cut, which means I leave a little bit of a white edge around. And then I take my marker. If I want to change it from white to cream colored, I just take my Copic marker and I just edge it. And I think I've shown you that before. So I think this one is actually edged, so you can see the difference between, say, this center and this. Okay, so this is edged in cream and this is edged in just the white as I cut it out. So there's the difference. So if I was going to use this in something where I need that kind of aged look, then I use the marker. Otherwise, I leave it white, because oftentimes I just want it white. As I use these on pieces of ephemera, however, I may cut this out. I'm not sure. So until I use them, I don't bother with that right away. But anyways, these are some, this one is colored. I love it. These are some of the cutouts, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what you get in the digital. Move these aside. Okay, so this first page, this is how you see it on my Etsy, the first page. So you get 8 background sheets, okay? You will get 8 sheets to fussy cut. You get 1 sheet of, like, postcards, journaling cards, they're 1/4 of a page. You get 1 sheet that has the 3 tags and the stamps, and you get a sheet that has pockets and some labels and an illustration. So let's go through them. I hope you love them. I loved making it. I've already used them, so yeah. Okay, so first, these are my background pages. So I printed these on 32-pound presentation paper. It's HP paper. I have an HP printer. And it's very smooth. It's a bright white, so the colors really come out well. And this is kind of how the page would look if it were folded. And my printer prints borderless, so I tend to print my digitals borderless. So you would want to probably just, I design them borderless as well, so you would want to probably just do them fit to page, or if you print borderless, you would have the same effect. So there's page 1. And as we go through, this one is kind of more of a vintage, so it's like sepia colored. Love it. This one has some little buds in the background, but it has a vintage background color, more of a beige or ivory. I love these. This is how this would be folded in half. And these, you can use these to make tags or whatever you want. Love this page. This has some white ones, some white peonies on it. Love this one with the petals falling. I just love it. And this has a mixture of white and pink, and there's like some coral color, a little bit of coral, so you get a variety of colors. Love this one, the white. Again, it's a vintage background. So and they work too if you were making a traveler's notebook journal. They work as well for that. Okay, so that's the 8 background pages. This is the page that has the 3 tags and the stamps. And what I wanted to tell you about this one, let me get a ruler, is these tags are large. Okay, they are a little over 5 1/4. I think they're a little over 3. Yeah, 3 1/8. Well, almost 3 1/4. And they're all the same size, but I wanted some rounded tags. You know, you can take the background pages and cut them into tags with, you know, the kind of diagonal corners, but I wanted something a little bit different. And I wanted these stamps on here are pretty large. They are 1 3/4 by about 1 1/4. And I like the larger stamps because I often will use them on a pocket or part of a cluster, and I want that bigger background. If I put them on a journaling card that's 1/4 of a page, it's almost like the perfect size to, well, let's do it this way. This would be 1/4 of a page, so it's the perfect size to go up in a corner. And, but anyways, if you wanted all these smaller, you just print them smaller. Just, you know, change your percentage. But anyways, I made them big, so you have that option to make them smaller and keep the resolution really good. This is the page of pockets, and I love it. Let me turn it this way. I love these pockets. And then these, I tried to make a different shape for a label, and they kind of look like Band-Aids. But I really like them because they're just a little bit different. You can cut that little edge off if you want. And the point of this was then you could take, let me find a word. You could actually put a word in there. Let me find something that's small that will fit here. Take heart. I mean, you could, you know, put something like that in there. I didn't want to leave a space because I don't ever know what I want to put on there. You know, have good intentions. So again, I didn't want to leave a space in there that was blank because maybe you want to put a word, maybe you want to just put a piece of washi tape, maybe you would just want to put some numbers in there. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can do a lot of different things with these. Look at that, how cute that is. Anyways, these are labels. And then this is just an illustration that I added on. I had some space and I thought, oh, I'll add that because you could put that on a pocket or you could cut that out as a fussy cut. It's up to you. This is the postcards journaling cards. There's 4 on a page. Again, you know, you could cut this in half and make 2 smaller tags with it. You could, I mean, you could do anything. You could cut it in half and make 2 diagonal pockets, tucks areas, whatever you like. Then these are the pages. There's 8 of them. Whoops. There's 8 of them of fussy cuts. So I'm just going to go through them. I'm going to stand up so I can see what you're seeing. I guess you can see them pretty good there. This is page 2. There are some that look similar, larger and smaller. I think there may be a couple of duplicates. If I had space left, I would try to take a flower and stick it in there and make it smaller to fit, to fill in space so you would get more on a page. But in general, there is not many duplicates. You know, like this looks the same, but see how the stem is different? And this looks the same, but again, the leaf, the greenery is different. This is a pretty page. It's got an individual bud here. I stuck this in here, and I'm not going to make a whole new digital for this. If you need to cut this off right there so that you don't include it with this, or depending on if you make a pocket out of this area, you would want both on there anyway. So I don't know. That's up to you. But I was trying to fill in space where I could. These are pretty different tones of pinks. I love this page. It's mostly just the blossoms. Really pretty. Same with this one. And that's it. So let's go backwards through it. So this is one page. This is the fussy cuts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you have your postcards or journaling cards. You've got your pockets, labels, and an illustration. You've got your 3 tags and your stamps. And then these are our background pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then this is the front page. So there you go. That's plenty of peonies. I hope you love it. And like I said, run over to my Etsy shop and grab it if you want lots of florals. These are some of the fussy cuts here. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. Thank you all for supporting my channel, supporting my Etsy shop. And that's it. I will either tag this onto another video or I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. It's Tommy Jo at Bird Street Studio, and I just have this like little desire to emboss some circles in this journal. So, take a sip of my coffee. I found this stamp. It's an old Stampin' Up. I didn't do Stampin' Up, but my girlfriend did. And I found these circles and these circles. So I'm thinking I would like to stamp them somewhere in these journals. So what did I just do with it? Oh, here it is. So I've got a block. I don't know what color I want to stamp them. I don't know where I want to stamp them. I just have this inkling to do it. Now we're going to also need a piece of paper, just in case. And for a long time, I had about 5 embossing powders. I had white, black. I had this black sequin. I'm not sure where I got it. Somebody gave it to me. And I actually bought this one, the brown. It's kind of a clay color. I recently got rose gold. Oh, I had this not this one. Is it this one? I had Queen's Gold, and so I bought regular gold, and this is the one I use almost all the time. It's about half empty, and I think I bought a silver. Anyways, I thought, why don't we do some circles in this journal and carry our circles throughout? So I'm going to move these up here out of the way a little bit, and we're just going to pick some colors and pick some pages and see what we can do. So let's start. Not really sure. I was thinking maybe doing something different on here. So what if we take this page out and do some circles on here, but I don't know what color I want to do them. Gold, black, red would be good. Do we want to try red? I have no idea how they're going to come out. So we need our VersaFine. VersaFine is a clear. You can actually use regular permanent inks to do this as long as you get your powder on pretty quick. Let's do, I'm going to maybe pick and kind of an inconspicuous place. Like if I use this page, I might put a pocket on it or something. So let's pick up in this upper corner and let's just make some circles right there. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen here, but we'll soon see. Oh, okay. And red, I have no idea. Is this? Oh, this isn't even open yet. I haven't even used it yet. So let's break this open. Ouch. Yeah, don't use that because I just poked my finger. I have not even used this. This is brand new. Okay. I'm going to put it over this. Kind of different. Okay, so I don't want to get rid of this. I just want to move it out of the way because you don't want to have this around when you are using the heat gun because it'll blow powder all over the place. I have my heat gun right here. I'm not sure whether this is going to turn out shiny. Okay, they are a little shiny. I'm going to put a little glue. Uh-oh. Looks like I poked myself pretty good with the scissors. I may have to put a Band-Aid on there. But I see a piece of tape coming up, so let's put a little glue on here. There we go. Well, that's kind of cool. I think I want to do some on the back too. Okay, I like it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me stand up and see if you can see this. It's actually, the red turns kind of shiny. And I think that's cool. If we do different circles throughout the journal, like different colors and that, it'll keep that theme kind of going. So let's try maybe, let's try right up here. It'll be like a continuation of these. And I'm going to go right over to here, maybe. You can do this over paper and then just use the paper to get it back into the jar. But I happened to get one of these. I'm not sure if I bought it or if somebody gave it to me. Okay, and I'm seeing that I have a little bit there that I don't want. So I'm going to find a small paintbrush. This is a real tiny little paintbrush, and it will take that off if I don't want it embossed. Everything else looks pretty good. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Oh, that looks pretty cool. And do I want to continue it over here on this side? I think so. I think I'm going to do another stamp right over here. And then maybe go right off the edge a little bit right here. Okay, and I'm seeing a little tiny bit right there that I don't want, that kind of, and here's like a half one. I don't want that. If it went off the edge, that would be fine, but I don't want just a half one. I love it. Okay, let's put it in our journal or in our signature and see how it looks. Oh, just adds a little bit to it, doesn't it? Love it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the other two signatures. Find maybe right on the same type page. And then I will come back. Okay, so we've done a little embossing. These circles, I love them. I did some solid and some open. This is funny. This is not gold. This is called marigold, and I'm really liking it. It's not that shiny gold, but it is shiny. It's like a gloss, but it's not metallic looking. And I really see that I might have a lot of use for that color in other journals that I really love. So that's the gold. And this one is, we did black here and the gold solid here, which I love. And this one we did red all the way across. Love. Okay, so I have another idea for these journals. Let me see where we are for time. Okay, we're good. So, okay, so we've got our embossing in, and I kind of have this idea. I found let me find one here, and I paper clipped them in. I found some book pages that I actually reduced and used for other pieces of ephemera. I think when I was doing Roxy's weekly challenge, one of her challenges, and I found some extra ones, and I kind of thought I wanted to add them into these journals. I don't have another, oh, I have that half page. I don't have another half page here. So I was thinking on this page of this one, and then this page of this one. But I think what I want to do is, I did back them with some of my old, glue page there to make them a little sturdier, and I cut thumb notches out. But I think I want to stitch them and then glue them on. So I put some black thread in my sewing machine, and I have to go down there to sew. So I'm going to pause the video, stitch around these pieces, and then we'll come back and we'll glue them in and see where we want to go from there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I've got all the pages sewn, and I think we want to go ahead and glue them in. So I'm going to just move them aside, and we'll do one at a time. And I'm thinking I just want to center it on the sides and the bottom, about like that. And then we have room to put a tag or something in there. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I haven't figured out if I want to put anything on these, like design, put anything else on there as a design. I kind of really like the book page itself. I don't know, we'll see. And then I was going to show you too, when I was off camera, I went ahead and added a flip out into these. So I added some lace and a flip out. So on this page, I've got this black and white. I bought this paper because somebody wanted me to do a custom journal, and they wanted white lines on black paper, and you can't print. There is no such thing as white ink. There's white embossing powder. Well, there is white ink, but not like that you could make lines of, not in your printer. So I bought this paper thinking it would work, and it really would not have been cost effective for her to have that. So I had some leftover paper. So I went ahead and put that in there. I used washi tape. I glued the washi tape and put, in this one I put brown lace. So that's the addition to this one. And then in this signature, I put black lace on both sides and the black flip out. Now this you can write on in white ink, like if you have a white pen. I'll show you real quick, like a gel pen or something. Let's make a little flower here. So you see you can write in there. If you didn't want to write on it, you could just put a piece of paper in there and journal otherwise. Okay, we have one more. And in this one you can see I did red, and therefore it's red lace on this side as well with your flip out. Okay, so now we've got our pockets in, and I never am sure exactly what direction I want to go with this. Oops, I'm dropping things up there. What direction I want to go with this journal. I just want to like do fun things in it. And I think we are. I think we're making it very fun. We need to have a tag card or something in here. I'm going to do something with this page. I'm not sure what. I do want space for journaling because that's the main part of my journals, are for people to be able to journal in. But I do think we need to do some decorating. I think this center page needs something either here or on the inside. We'll see. And then, yeah, we need some tucks, some fun stuff in here. It's looking good though. Maybe when I'm off camera, I will do some tucks, come up with ideas for some cards, and then we can come on and do them in the next video. And then we need to do our cover. Love this. I just, more places there are to journal, the more I love it. I think I need to do something here because these leaves where I colored show through. I'm not sure what I want to do there yet, or there. I love this opening page, the red here and the red in this William Morris digital. We are getting there. Yep, we need some tucks and stuff, some pockets, tucks. We might need a horizontal belly band, a vertical pocket. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I think I'm going to tag this. I'm going to put this video on the end of my announcement for my plenty of peonies. And thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I really appreciate you. Please check the like button, as Amy from Crafty Cat says. Just click it once, make sure it works. That will really help my channel. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to do either one of those. I do read all of my comments, and as I get more and more and more, I can't always respond to all of them, but I try to. If I don't, please know that if I give you a heart, I've read it and it meant something. So thank you to everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.